Hello, Saggies. How are you? It's your friend Dharma Jane here to do your monthly love spread for you. So that's going to be the heart spread. I've had a lot of people this month ask me about the heart spread, like who can be who. You know, it doesn't really matter. There's always two people in a relationship. I mean, unless you're like poly or something, in a polyamorous. But there's a yin and a yang. So for some of you, you know, in your last, like, let's say this lifetime you're a female. Well, last lifetime you could have been a male, and that might be your like main energy. You might resonate with the divine masculine more than you resonate with the divine feminine. It doesn't really matter. Gender is only something that we see in this dimension. So it's not really like the focus, but it sure does help to clarify a reading, doesn't it? So it's just either side, whichever side works for you. Just getting some sage happening on cards here. Sorry for being late. I'm not gonna lie, friends, I got a micro pig and I love her, and her name is Clementine, and that's what I've been doing. I've been playing with my piggy. If you want to get real, that's where I've been, hanging out with a pig. Okay, so calling in guides, calling in angels, calling in anyone from the highest good that has a message to come forward for Sagittarius for the month of April 2018. Sagittarius in love, sun, moon, rising Venus, and this is a great one for the cross watchers. This flew out. The moon, Pisces. Oh, this energy feels really sexy. Like, I have no idea why I'm saying that, because normally the moon is like, you know, secrets or finding out things or stuff like that. But that's not what I felt. When I picked up that card, I was like, oh, yeah. Like, it's like sexy, like Twilight type, kind of secretive, but like, you know, kind of not. Ooh-wee. Let's see what that's all about. Spirit, what is the heartbeat of this relationship? That is way too many cards. What is the heartbeat of this relationship, please, Spirit? Nine of Cups. Sagittarius is really, really, really wanting something. There is a wish. There is a manifestation. Look at that. She's got, what am I pointing? That's a big giant diamond right there. And she wants it so bad. That's a good place to start. What is the feminine, the yin side of this relationship? We got 3 cards. Oh, okay, so for some of you Sagittarian ladies, there's like a refusal to be disappointed about like a third party situation. And it might be because you got picked, but it also might be because of a change of perception. I feel like I want to talk about, I don't know why I keep wanting to talk about polyamory. Because I'm not that. I don't know. It feels like something could change if I were to just accept. Very interesting. And the masculine, where are they? They're feeling good. I mean, that's the 4 of Cups. I'm like super, super excited. I have this, wow. I've been waiting to do this reading for days. But 4 of Fire, that's a steady home. That's feeling good. That's feeling solid. That's feeling confident. But what does the feminine want then? The Ace of Air in reverse. That's the Ace of Swords in reverse. Ace of Swords in reverse talks about the greatest, biggest, like most earth-shattering, passionate feeling of love and hate you could ever experience. I mean, this Sagittarian woman is like, this doesn't even have to be the Sagittarian woman, but the yin and energy in this Sagittarian relationship, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, whatever, wants something, I heard, of a lifetime. Heard initial P and K. Rodriguez. What does the masculine want? What do they want? They want balance. They want equal give and equal take. They don't want it to be, you know, they don't want to be the one who's giving all the time. They want someone to give back to them as much as they give out. But this is, I mean, this is the stag. It's my spirit animal, right? It's, the stag knows what's right. The stag knows what's noble and will do the right thing. It's just, you know, with like a little balance, you know, why don't you throw me a bone once in a while? You know what I'm saying? And what are the blocks on the feminine side? What's the block over here? Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I mean, she's ready. This feminine energy over here is wishing. It doesn't feel attached to this yet. I don't feel like I want to say yet. I just heard the word temperance, but I don't have that card here. What are the masculine blocks? Two of air. So is this deciding on an air sign? Look at these. Both of these are twos. These are mirrored. Oh, you can't see anything on this side. My bad. Okay. These are mirrored. This is Two of Swords, Two of Cups. This one's in reverse, though. But the blocks in this relationship is the decision to be together. This is a decision in clarity. This is a decision in emotions. I feel like this feminine energy over here doesn't really know with this moon sign, right? Whether or not this person, if it's reciprocated. I just don't feel like they are clear on that. But what can we expect for an outcome then for these two lovely souls? Ah, Three of air. Ouch. So check this out. What's on the bottom of and the tower is on the bottom of the deck. Oh, jeez. I was all excited. No, I'm not. Look. Notice that there's two little birds right there. And then there's that bird. There is going to be a choice. And someone... So this is a 3, and these are 2s. Someone has to get cut out somewhere in order to make this happen. A tower moment has to happen in order to make this happen. And I think that everybody involved knows that. And I think that everybody involved doesn't want to hurt anybody. Why is the 9 of Cups the overall energy? Why is the 9 of Cups the overall energy, please? Temperance! Ha! I knew it would come out. And the Ace of Cups upright. And the 9 of Swords. This is like, I kind of feel like I want to heed a warning. Like, beware. because in the Three of Wands in reverse, I mean, this is like, I heard be careful what you wish for. Why? Because this isn't as shiny as it looks, or this isn't as shiny as it looks, or because it's headed toward this. But you know, the Three of Swords in reverse does not have to be heartbreak. It also indicates healing. But it also indicates like learning truths and like coming to a place of acceptance. And like, I also heard heart is full. So, I mean, we're going to get more clarifiers. Like, I kind of, like, went left turn in this place of gloom and doom, but I'm not really necessarily sure that that's where it is. Because remember up here, I was talking about polyamory and the acceptance of threes. Except that these two birds are sitting by themselves, and there's one bird over here, so... I mean, we'll just see before I start speculating. Why is this? Yeah, because it's like if you do go down this route of acceptance, you get the Ten of Cups. If you're willing to accept everything that he brings, which is apparently extra people, then you can have the world. You just need to make that decision whether or not this is karma that you're interested in dealing with. See? Three of Swords. So, there's a lot of threes on this side, and I feel like it's a little iffy for Sagittarius because I don't necessarily know that Saggies are into the threes, you know? But it's like this masculine over here is willing to fight for it. He's willing to work on this foundation. He's willing to kind of stand up for what he thinks that... Okay, so this definitely could be a Pisces. And there's that ace. See, she wants him. He is the Ace of Swords in reverse. He is that feeling, and she knows it. She knows it. And I feel like this connection over here is understood. Like, I feel it too. But I already have a foundation. And I'm not just going to... You know, he's not going to cry over spilled milk because he's not going to spill any of his cups. He'll just add more cups. He's totally okay with adding more cups and tending to and taking care of all of the cups. It's just... Is this side going to be willing to be okay with that? To be an additional cup and not the only cup. Yeah, this feminine energy is really waiting for this to come in. Because here's the Two of Cups in reverse twice. I mean, it's almost like they want it so bad that it's manifesting as the threes in reverse. Two of Swords, Two of Swords. The wands and the blocks. It's like this feminine needs to hear it. They need to hear that they feel the same. Because if they were to hear that, then this might be acceptable. But as long as they're not going to hear anything, as long as they're not going to hear a decision, they're just going to stay in this place of want. But the masculine over here isn't really trying to, I think they're scared in a way of like maybe being afraid of rejection. Yeah, see, they're not interested in any of that. I feel like this person doesn't really ever get told no because they don't ever ask questions that they don't know aren't a yes. Did I say that correctly? You know what I mean. Yeah, they want you too, they want the new seed. They want this. They're just not going to like just dive into something and get embarrassed. I think that's important. I think this person is like very anti-embarrassment. But this feminine knows that this person is a soulmate. It's almost like, I don't care about any of the preconceived notions. I don't care. I want him. Only. See? Holy cannoli. I want him. He's my king. Dang. That's kind of awesome how that worked out. But what about, I mean, so why is this decision a block for him? Well, probably because of what I just said. Yeah, he's not going to... Those are all in reverse. This is about money. On his side, there's money. Money. Not necessarily money issues, but like maybe like a sharing factor. They might be a little bit concerned over here about how much money you have, which is, you know, shady, but people be watching coins. See? He wants to know about, I think there's a serious block over here about how much money you may or may not have. But that's, you know, neither here nor there. Because this feminine energy is ready. So here's another three. Three of Pentacles on top of the Three of Hearts. Three of air. I'm hearing the word denial, refusal. It's almost like the feminine accepts it and then turns around and says that it's injustice. That won't work. Yeah, because, I mean, if you're walking, this is the Six of Pentacles, if you're walking into something to where you know that you're not the only cup, but there's multiple cups and everyone agrees to that, then you can't. This reading is strange. Can I get a final outcome, please? So this is going to be like closer to May. See, same card. 4 cups in reverse, 4 cups in reverse. Like, I feel like it's almost like a wave. Like, you go through like, okay, I'm going to be with you. And then there's like a realization, like, I am not interested in being with all these people. I just want you, not you and your first and second wives. Yeah, because I feel like there's gonna be a lot of competition and battling. That's the 2 of Swords and then the 7 of Wands. And then it's almost like this cup of love might not seem so great anymore. Like, it doesn't even stay in the cup. I think there'll be a big change of viewpoint here. It will feel ill-manifested, I think. Strength. So on this side, though, they're talking about like having the strength to come to a place where you give the offer to this feminine. And I feel like you're gonna defend, you know, why you think this is, why the masculine thinks this is okay. I mean, it's their truth, that's why. But then here now the cups are spilled. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I feel like it was a huge deal for this masculine to walk into this because they're not the kind of person who gets rejected because they don't make any offers unless they're sure that it's a yes answer. And then here they are, you know, getting involved in this, and you're just like, nope, I don't like this third party thing. And they're like, well, dude, you know, we talked about it though. And you said, and now I feel like an ass. Like it's almost like you're making fun of what I stand for. And I believe, because people who are polyamorous, it means many loves. They actually love all of these people. Like real love. And they're willing to divide their time and have lots of different experiences. And it's an extremely genuine thing for someone who is actually polyamorous. Now, you do have your breed of male who's like, hey, yeah, I'm poly. And they just like go around and sleep with everyone. But they're not open and honest. It's a game. Do you see what I'm saying? The difference between someone who is genuinely poly and someone who's just a tool. So they're like, but I thought, and you're like, yeah, but this is what it looked like. Every time you gave me a cup, it was like not willing to stay in there. But on this side, I think the question might be, why do you have to have it? Like, why, if this is a Pisces that we're talking about, why can't they swim? If they told you they're going to come back all the time because they genuinely love you, why can't you let them swim? You know, if all of this on the bottom, this 9 of Cups, and he's my soulmate, and I want him, and blah. If he comes with additional people, and you still want that, when this competition thing starts coming around, it's going to be a matter of perception. Like, okay, he's coming from a place of love. The injustice is not being done to me. There's no injustice here. This is just what it feels like. And then I heard the word hobby, like find something to do to occupy your time to where you don't need him to occupy your time. And that way, when he does come around, wow, you get that. Bam. Wow, it started with the 9 of Cups and ended with the 9 of Cups. Hooray! So it's like, I mean, long story short, if this is your dude and you want to, and I'm speaking to the females, or to the yin energy, and the yang energy is the one that's poly, you have to have strength, and you have to accept, and you have to learn how to work with that energy. You can't say, okay, I'll be poly for the first time, and then be like, I'm confused of why there's competition. You have to learn to work with the energy that you're being presented with. And I do feel like the energy shift since 2012, people are opening up to being more accepting of other people. And I feel like a lot of competition is being changed. And yeah, this is talking about, don't be impulsive. Don't be like, oh, no, I don't want this, and then run away. Because look at all these 9 of Cups. This is what you asked for. This is what you asked for. It just happens to come with extra people. But if you're someone who's been alone for so long, embrace that. Embrace sisterhood. I mean, do it if you want. Yeah, this is talking about having imaginary fears and unrealistic hazards. This is talking about like making it up in your head that it's going to be terrible. That could also be this, like not being unsure and like being afraid and making up stuff like it's going to be terrible. Because if you walk into a situation saying it's going to be terrible, guess what? It's going to be terrible. You manifest what you think. And for some of you out there, you know, who are not into the poly thing, you know, like me, you might be saying, well, I'm not gonna, this Sagittarius isn't gonna we're queens and so on and so forth, because that's how, Sagittarians are, maybe this reading isn't for you. But for whoever this is for, this dude is poly. This dude is poly. And it's genuine. And he feels like good people. So, okay, on the fairies, on the masculine side, they're asking for a transformation. So I feel like there might need to be a little bit more. Something needs to change, and that's probably this hesitation, because there's a lot of tension. And they're asking, I think this is a message for the masculine to not be afraid. See, and then you have the healing of the mind, body, and spirit. That's the 3 of Swords. So that's what I was saying before, like the broken heart thing, it might, this 3 of Swords, and this 3 of Swords, and this 3 of Swords, it might not necessarily have to be broken heart. It could be that being embraced by all of these people is the most healing thing that you will ever go through. Because I really feel like the feminine energy has been alone. Alone in a room full of people. And I feel like a big message here is that for April, you have the 9 of Cups all over the board. And you have all of this healing. So, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like, it's perception. It's all perception. If you would change your perception and get on board with what you want, then you're going to get what you want. It's just trying to fix how the package looks from Spirit. That's not how it works. They give you what is and not what you've imagined. But there's so many positive, just like lifting up these cards, there's so many positive cards here. Okay, so long story short, it's perception. Okay, Saggies? So that's all I have for you for April 2018. I'm on Instagram, dharmajane.8, and if you'd like a private reading, the information's in the box below. Please visit my blog, and it'll take you right to all the information. Until next month, have a good one. Bye.